Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Fresh center down for the offense. First down. They're going to run it here. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, we've seen this from this defense all year long, the ability to stop the run, and they get things started here on this first play of the game with being stout up front.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the handoff, and he'll head left. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. So on the opening drive, they're backed up here now, 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Crispin. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
This is a nice job here by this defense on 3rd down. They take away all the options downfield, and they recognize the quarterback scramble. He almost comes up with his first down, but they keep him short to set up this 4th down.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his big tight end. Finds his man. Has the first down. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Inside the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Wolfpack. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm of the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? QB decides to keep it here. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, I think we can all see how tough it is to control this guy under center today for this defense, but they did a nice job of keeping him contained. But they've got to stay focused. They can't get lazy because we could see him breaking one any moment against this defense.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And he'll set up to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Seminoles. No chance to catch it.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
You know, I don't want to get away from a jet sweep. I think it's a good call. This one just didn't work out, so now you're way behind on the sticks.
They went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. He's swarmed by the defense. Crucial third down play right here. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Running play called on third and short. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
NC State getting set for their 1st and 10 now. He's going to hand this off. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Man, I love this call here by going with the jet sweep. They get the ball in the hands of an outstanding playmaker. He gets around the edge and gets into space with that kind of speed. He's dangerous.
Keeping it on the ground here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Quarterback escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out into the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here, but let's see if this defense can keep putting pressure on him and not letting him get out into the open.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's looking to scramble. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. I tell you, he's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
The Noles pick up enough for a first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle over the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. The only problem is they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the first down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Can they keep this drive going, trying to convert on third down now? Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down. And the Noles looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Trying for a fourth down completion. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. And the Seminoles come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. There's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And here's the handoff. Finds room at the 30. And they've got him. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the single back takes the handoff. Tackled at the 40. That'll earn a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now here's the toss play. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The first down pickup tackled at the 45. That's the 2-minute warning now here in the first half.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. Receiver in motion now. Ball handed off. Here's a jet sweep. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Outstanding play call here to come up with that big gain and get a first down. Get the ball out wide. Yeah, sometimes you just want to get the ball to your playmakers and trust that they can create some extra yards.
They'll hand it off. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back. That's on purpose.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Back to throw. It's Crispin. And he gets this one away backpedaling, throws it off his back foot.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. The attempt from 47 yards. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. The offense already has one 4th down conversion. They do it for a second time. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Lets it go. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. NC State getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go?
The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. NC State needs to convert this fourth down. Looking to throw. It's Crispin. Complete to the running back. Can he get first down yardage? Touchdown, NC State. This quarterback on fire today. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49. The Seminoles looking to run some tempo here. And looking to throw now on first down. Ball is free in the backfield. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And they stop him, but not before an explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Kick is up and no good. After the miss, still down by 7. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. NC State will kick it off to start the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Second down. We're going to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On third down, he drops to throw. And looking for a big play here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, Florida State. Made the defense look slow that time.
We see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
The defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
They've been great on fourth down so far today, 3 for 3. Can they stay perfect? To throw, it's Crispin. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
The linebacker shifting around now. And he's got it already past the first down marker. They bring him down, but a simple quarterback keeper for a solid gain and a fresh set of downs.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And the quarterback keeps it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back. It's Crispin. Looking to make a big play downfield. The pass is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. He make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage. The drive keeps going.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Noles will line up on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He's got room looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. That puts him on top in the second half. That's a test of toughness and a test of will, and the running back won that battle.
Yeah, that's a great effort. Love to see running backs get their knees up and run through those potential arm tackles. That's what makes him one of the top backs in the country.
So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. Now they get set to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Set now, 5 wide. Looking to throw it on first down. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll try the option play here. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Oh, Chris, the quarterback and the receiver just not quite on the same page there on that third down and long. But at this point in the game, you got to consider going for this. They need a touchdown.
Here we are late in a one-score game. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Send the back in motion. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking to scramble. After a lot of time to scan the field, fires this one to the right. The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on fourth down, and they'll take over.
Chris, they had it. They had exactly what they wanted. I can't believe this would have been a touchdown, but he drops the ball on fourth down.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's moving out of the pocket now. A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. And the Noles will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. When he's got some space here. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. Last time the defense got a big fourth down stop. We'll see what the offense can do this time. They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, they gave up some yards here, but man, that's a pretty good job by this defense against the jet sweep. You see who was carrying the ball there? He can fly. I would argue he's the fastest guy on the field. So you don't give up the big play. You give up a few yards. I think that's a win for the defense.
Biggest plays we've had so far. Third down and the crowd really getting into it. To the air, it's Crispin. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's got enough for the first down and still going. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, He can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Runs through the defender. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. We reach the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? Here we go, third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And he'll drop back here on third down. He steps out of bounds, no gain on the play.
Well, that is a clinic by this defense on this quarterback run. String him out to the sideline, nowhere for him to go. All he could do is step out of bounds for no gain.
Touchdown late. This is a crucial fourth down play. Looking to throw for the first down. He's got it right near the end zone. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on fourth down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field. Get him the football on fourth down, come up with the conversion, keep those sticks moving.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Well, Chris, this is exactly what they needed to do. Put a touchdown up on the board. They pull within one in a playoff game, and now it's decision time. Do you tie the game up or potentially take the lead?
Here comes the point after attempt. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He'll try a pass here. Catch made on the right side. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see this second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put his safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Running back has it on a screen now. He shreds the tackle. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. That's a nice pickup there. They buy some space from the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack in a crucial moment. The clock is still running. Up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. You can win it with a field goal, but you have to manage the clock smartly here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Touchdown, Knowles. They go in front in the final minute of play. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got called. Scanning the field. It's Crispin. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. Catch is made way down inside the 30. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Now time for one final play that obviously has to go into the end zone to see if they can tie it up.
So second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back. And now another deep ball here. And it's incomplete. They come up empty in the end zone as the clock runs out. That will wrap the game up. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task.